Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to be talking about all the fabric that I picked up while I was in Dubai. If you've been following me on Instagram or you even watched my last video, you saw that I was panic sewing for my trip to Dubai and to Istanbul. And this is me back home and showing you everything that I picked up from there. I made a little vlog. It's not the best, but my vlogs, especially my fabric buying vlogs, are never the best, because as the day goes on and my bags get heavier and I get hungry and tired, the camera comes out less and less. And even more so in Dubai, because half of the places that I went to were kind of like wholesale, and I also didn't know if I was okay to, you know, film in these places. So it's a little bit choppy, but hopefully you get the gist of like how my day went. Lots of sightseeing thrown in there as well, so you can see a little bit of what Dubai is like on just like a normal Tuesday. Yeah, and then after we watch the vlog, we'll go through all the fabrics, and there are a lot. So if you're thinking this is going to be a quick video, it is not. I'm sorry guys, it's going to be a long one, but hopefully you will enjoy the range of fabrics I got. So get comfortable, grab a cup of tea, get some snacks, put me on in the background if you're going to do some sewing. Let's cue that vlog. Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today we are in a hotel lobby because I am in Dubai right now and we are about to go fabric shopping. So I'm very excited to go. But I'm also very nervous because I've been told that you have to like barter prices and stuff like that. I'm not very good at that. So we're gonna just see what happens. There are 3 different areas in Dubai that seem to have like a lot of fabric. The nearest one to where I am in downtown Dubai is actually the Dubai Mall. So we are gonna go there first, and then from there we're gonna get an Uber to another area which I don't really know, but it seems to have a concentration of like 4 or 5, and then finally we're gonna end up at Dubai, which has like the textile market along with all the other things that are over there, and there seems to be quite a high concentration of fabric stores there. So we'll see what happens. Again, nervous. I haven't really walked around like in the markets and the souks by myself. I don't know if it's advisable, but we're gonna do it anyway. Yeah, okay, let's go. So the first place that we're going to is Dubai Mall, and as you can tell, I am now outside. Got the old visor on. The mall is actually not that far away. It is a walkable distance, so while it is still early in the day, it's about 11 o'clock at the moment in the morning, and the sun is hot, but not burning hot, which it will be in about 3 hours. I'm actually gonna do a walk. But there's this really beautiful mosque, as you can see behind me, which is just opposite the hotel. And now I'm gonna go this way towards the mall, and then where the Burj Khalifa is, which is the tallest building in the world, I think. So that's what we're going to right now. Found a scooter, and it's a Lime scooter, so we are getting on it because I have a Lime membership. So instead of walking to the mall, we're scooting to the mall. Yeah. We're about to walk in. Hopefully we're able to find something nice. Here we go. Okay, so I'm in Salem Alta Moda, and the fabrics here are absolutely beautiful. Say hello. I've already bought some fabric, so I will show you guys later. But this is Danica, who's been helping me, and Yahya, who's also been helping me. We've got some, and Assad, and Assad over here as well. They've all been very, very welcoming. So it's been a success for the first store, and now we're going to go to another store. So I'm in an Uber now on our way to our next destination. We're going to Regal Fabrics, Satin. And I think Satin is the area, I'm not 100% sure, but there are a few little places around there, so I'm gonna go check that out. And then on to Bird Dubai straight after. Okay, so we have just got to El Satwa or Al Satwa. We are outside of Regal Fabrics, which is one of the places that I marked off on the map. But right next to it and about 4 or 5 shops down, there are some other fabric stores. So let's go check it out. It is the middle of the day. It is almost 40 degrees outside. Oh my gosh, it is so hot. I can't wait to get inside. Let's do this. So I found this mesh in this orange color, thank you. And I also found in this like gold, it's got a bit of sparkle to it. And it's 8 dirhams, which I think works out to like £2 a meter, so that's pretty cool. Okay, so we went to Royal Fabrics, very good stuff. Got myself a bag of things. There are like 2 little ones here and like 4 down there, and I'm trying not to like spend everything now before I even get to Bird Dubai, but we're gonna have a look anyway. Alright, so I'm having a quick breather. I just spent like the last 40 minutes walking down Al Satwa, which has like a bunch of fabric stores, but also quite a few haberdasheries. So I guess if you're looking for somewhere to get your elastics, your threads, stuff like that, beads, all those things, you can find it on, I think it's Al Satwa Street. It is really warm. I am like burning up. So I'm gonna find a shop to get some water, and then I'm gonna jump in another Uber to Bird Dubai, where we're gonna try my hand at haggling. I don't know how it's gonna go, but I was given some tips from the Instagram crew, so hopefully it's gonna work out. So I'm kind of like at the end of like the parade, which is over there. There's like this kind of car parky area where everyone's kind of sitting. But if you look in the distance there, you can see the Dubai gate. It's like this giant gate. I don't know what it's for, but it's huge. Look at it. If you can see it from here, imagine what it's like standing right in front of it. It's mad. And you can see like more of these buildings. Yeah, Dubai is full of interesting looking buildings, I'll give you that. Okay, so just got the taxi to the Bird Dubai fabric wholesale area. There's this beautiful tiled building here right next to me, and I'm in like some sort of square. So from what I can see, there's lots of like trade-in stores, but from what I can see, just like the fabric area in Hong Kong, they're all wholesale. But the road we were just on had a lot of fabric stores on, so I'm gonna walk up and down and see if they're all wholesale. If they are, then oh no, and if not, we'll have a look at the other stores which I marked off for this area. So it's been about 5 minutes in this store, and I'm wearing a beautiful sari. It's very, very pretty, but yeah, I'm not gonna buy it, but he was very eager for me to try, so I'm trying the sari. Okay, so I've just walked into Fabric World and they got me good. There are some really nice fabrics in here, and I came in with the intention of just getting one. And we have 6 fabrics. So I might have to cut this trip short because I've gone a little bit mad, but they have beautiful fabrics here. And later when I show you, I will give you all the details in case you want to come and visit yourself. So it's super nice and noisy. I'm right at like some big corner. I'm all done with the fabric shopping. I'm gonna go back to the hotel now. But now I need to figure out a way to get home. So it's actually a couple of days later than my first trip, where I went all the way to Dubai. I got to Dubai, but I didn't actually get to the souk. So if you see behind me, we have a souk, and I am now going to make my way in there and see if I can find like some fabric. It is actually my last day. We are flying to Turkey tonight, so I don't know, we'll see what I can fit in my hand luggage if I find anything. Look at this fabric. It's velvet on top with the sheer and the velvet all over. It's so nice. So I found one that I really like, this one, so I'm gonna get that. And they've got lots more of the velvet with the burnout. Really, really nice. So all of these shops that you see here have fabric, but it's looking like, again, these are all of that fabric shops, these are all wholesale. And if you walk into the market, which is just over there, it's all like scarves but no actual fabric. Also, they're pretty aggressive there with trying to sell stuff, but I bought something. I bought a kaftan because why not? It was literally £2, so I thought, why not? Anyway, I'm gonna check some other stores. Wish me luck. So the trick is you have to kind of poke your head in and ask them, do they do retail or wholesale? A lot of them have just said just wholesale, but quite a few of them, if you see some rolls that are out, might say, oh no, we do retail as well. So then you can go in and have a look. So I got something nice. I'm trying not to do too much because I'm literally flying in like 6 hours from now. And I've only got my hand luggage now because I don't have enough space, so we'll see. So that was the vlog, and let me show you the fabric. Now, just before I start, I'll tell you a little bit about what you might have just seen. So if you are planning on going to Dubai and getting fabric, a few things that you should probably make sure you have with you: some sort of hat, umbrella, like shade protector. You will be outside in them streets and it is really, really hot. It was like 30 degrees Celsius at like 10 o'clock in the morning, and it only gets hotter. And depending on what time of the year you go, if you go in like June, July, August, it gets up to 50 degrees Celsius. It's not even a joke. You do not want to be outside during those times. So most of the places are air conditioned when you go in them, but the places like in Satwa, where it's kind of like a long road with loads of fabric stores and haberdasheries, a lot of those stores are not air conditioned, and you'll be going in and out and walking up and down the street. It is hot. So like wear sunscreen and protection, have a bottle of water with you. If you've got one of those electric fans, even better. So that's just like a little warning. If you're going to do it, just be prepared. So in order to buy my fabric, I did a Google search and saw that there were 3 places that I could potentially go. There were more outside of the Dubai city centre area, but I didn't really want to go too far to then have to take ages coming back, especially in the rush hour traffic. So the first place that I went to was the Dubai Mall, which was actually very close to where my hotel was. So I actually got a scooter and scooted. The second place was an area called Satin, where there are a lot of fabric shops for retail customers. So you can go in and buy 1 yard, 1 meter, or small quantities. Lots of haberdasheries there too. And then the third place was Bur Dubai. Now, Bur Dubai is an area, it's near the like Dubai Canal, so it's on the water. It's also where you'll find the gold souk. There is a fabric souk and like all those trading places. It's a pretty cool place to be, but depending on what time of the day you go, it can look either super empty or super, super busy. I actually went at a time when it was like completely empty. And then I went again another day and it was quite busy. But then I also realized that a lot of the fabric stores around there are wholesale only. So I had to keep asking the question in every store that I went to, do you do wholesale or is it retail? Some of them are happy to give you some retail prices if you want to do like 1 or 2 meters, but quite a few of the places around the Bur Dubai area, those stores, even though they have beautiful fabrics, some of them are only wholesale. So just be prepared for that. But there are places that do retail, and I did find some, and I got a lot of fabric. Anyway, so as you saw in the vlog, the first place that I went to was Dubai Mall, and inside there is a place called Salem Alta Moda. Really small little store, but they have beautiful fabrics. One thing I did find there was a lot of in Dubai is silk satins, chiffons, all those flowy, expensive, drapey looking fabrics. You're going to find a lot of them in Dubai. I did find 2 fabrics which are kind of like block colors, but they're textured, so they worked for me perfectly. The first one is this beautiful green fabric. It's like an emerald green, maybe like a jade green fabric. So according to the staff, this is a polyester, but it feels absolutely great. It's got a great handle, great drape, and it's not too thick and not too thin. So I think this would actually sew really, really well. It is matte and also shiny, and it's got this really nice kind of like a, almost like giraffe print kind of print on it. So it's very subtle, and it's all one color, so you can actually see how nice it looks when it's underneath the light, all the different like sheening. And this I thought would be an absolutely beautiful shirt. But also I've seen a couple of like silk camisole type dresses, maybe even like a bias cut dress would work perfect in this. So I got 2 meters of this, and it was on a 150 centimeter roll, so 2 meters was enough for what I needed. I also picked up this fabric which looks the same, but this one is actually a silk satin. It's a lot silkier, a lot softer, and a lot drapier, but it is the same kind of design, with the shiny side and the print being the matte side. Now, if you flip it the other way round, you'll see that you've got the shiny side for the print, and then the matte is actually the base. So you can actually wear it both ways. So the drape of this is absolutely beautiful. It feels so soft and silky. I'm so excited to turn this into something to wear. I think this would also make like a beautiful like cowl neck slip dress. So the next place that I went to was an area called Satin. While I was there, there's a lot of stores, some big stores, some small stores. I went to a big store called Regal Fabrics. Regal Fabrics have a couple different stores all over Dubai, like area. And this one was in the Satin area, where all the other like retail fabric stores and haberdasheries were. But in Regal Fabrics, they had beautiful fabrics. They had a remnant section. They had an upstairs and a downstairs. They had a lot in there. And because you can barter and kind of lower your prices, I did have a little go, and I did manage to get some money off. I couldn't tell you how much because I don't have the receipts with me, but I do know that from the price that it said it was, we were able to go down maybe like 10-15%, which is great, at least for me. I'm sure you could probably go more, but I absolutely hate to barter, and I'm not confident with it at all. So the fact that I was able to go 10-15% lower was okay by me. I've got quite a bit from Regal Fabrics. They had so much lovely stuff. The first thing that I got was this crepe. I actually got quite a bit of crepe, but this is like a crinkle crepe in this really nice sage green. I think it's such a beautiful color, and the crinkle, it just feels very, very luxe. And again, you know, I like the matching set, but I would love to make like some nice flowy pants with this, with a really nice kind of like maybe a crossover top, something quite relaxed. You can even make like a long like shirt to go over the long pants. Perfect for summer, really nice relaxed set. So they had this in multiple colors, but I wanted to go for this nice like sage minty color because I think it's quite relaxed. It feels very summery. But I do love a cream set, so I absolutely got the same fabric in this cream. So I got 3 meters of the green one, and I got 4 meters of this cream one because I want to be able to make trousers, a shirt, and maybe something else, maybe like a nice top or something. I think it's so nice. It's so soft, and I think it's going to feel really, really lovely on the skin. So stay tuned for whatever I decide to make with that. So the next thing that I've got here is this crepe back satin. Really, really pretty, beautiful color. And I found it in the remnants bin. So this is the only one that I might actually be able to tell you the price. So according to this, it was 72 dirhams and now it is 36. 36 dirhams works out to, hold on, £7.76, and the measurement is 1 meter 60 by 1 meter 50. So it's quite a nice big square. It feels really nice. This could absolutely be a dress, it could be a skirt, it could be trousers, it could be a top. It's kind of heavy, so I think it works better for like a dress. I think this would make a really nice dress, so I'm not sure what I'm going to make with it, but it's a beautiful colour and I'm absolutely going to be making something this summer with it, so quite happy with that. £7 well spent, I think. So the final 2 fabrics that I got from this store are kind of netting. So this is a stretch netting or a mesh. It's more like a netting because it's like the holes are big enough to be netting and not mesh, but it's really, really stretchy, and it's in this really nice, as you can see, yellow mustard color, but it's also been woven through with a gold, so it kind of sparkles a little bit. So I saw this, and at first glance I didn't really know what I wanted to do with it, but after playing around with it I thought, you know what would be really cool? So I have a pattern called Lola by Stay Stitch Patterns, which is just a really nice cutout. It's a tank and a dress. I think this would be great as like a Lola tank. It will be completely see-through, but it's meant for like beachwear and holiday. So you wear your bikini underneath, and then you've got like the tank dress with the sides being pull string. I think that would look great. Very, very holiday vibe. So there was also this orange mesh, and this is definitely a mesh because the holes are much, much smaller. You can't really see. And this would work really well for a whole range of things that I've got. It would work for swimwear as like some paneling. It will work in underwear. It will also work as activewear because I've also got some activewear fabrics that would complement this color. So I only picked up 1.5 meters of this, and I picked up 2 meters. I found those two in a bargain bin that said 8 dirham a meter, and I thought 8 dirham, that's like £1.50. So I was just like, wow, that's some super cheap fabric. I would have got more, but I actually don't know how much I really need. So I only got that knowing that I can make some like cute little dresses and tops, some under tops, some fun things for summer, some fun things for activewear, swimwear, underwear. And like, so I didn't need it a lot, but I still think I actually got too much, but like, it's fine. It's fine. And that was everything that I got from Regal Fabrics. So there was one other place that I went to while I was in Satwa. I don't remember the name of the store because it was one of those little tiny hole-in-the-wall ones. So this feels like a cotton fabric. It's got a very loose weave though, and I really, really liked it. It's kind of the same fabric that you would see the Dubai men wearing, like the tunics. Is a little bit lighter than that. So I picked up 2 meters of this fabric. It's got actually quite a nice like a stripe design on it, which you'll see close up, but it's got a really nice loose weave, and this would make a really pretty dress. You know, the tiered dresses, it's quite flowy and airy, so I was thinking more of like one of those tiered dresses with kind of like a tunic front. I think that would be absolutely perfect, really great for summer. And I'd probably make it in a mini version so it was quite like airy and flowy. So yeah, absolutely really love this fabric. And I think in this store it was also super cheap. It was like 8 or 9 dirhams, which works out to like £1 to £2 a meter. So I snapped up 2 meters and it is 160 on the roll. So lots of fabric to work with there. So that's really all I got while I was in Satwa. I was really trying to like limit myself to a few stores. I did go mad in one store, but it was a really good store. So the next place that I went to was Dubai. This one man, he pointed me in the direction of a street that's like 2 streets away from like the main wholesale fabric area. Now there are fabric stores on that road and they sell retail as well as wholesale. So I went into 2 stores there. One of them was called Fabric World and one was called Fashion Fabric. The names aren't that original, but I still have the bags and it has their addresses and numbers. So what I will do is put like the addresses and the numbers of the places that I went to. So if you are in Dubai and you are going to do some fabric shopping, you can maybe just like go to those areas. Each area that the stores are in, there are like lots of other fabric stores around. So like you'll be in the right place. First thing on my pile here is this like Missoni type fabric. I bought a fabric like this a few years ago. I made a bikini and a pair of trousers from them. And I actually wore them while I was out in Dubai. Show you a little picture here of me in my Missoni set. And I really liked it. So I decided to get some more. I don't know if this is the Missoni fabric. It looks exactly the same. It probably came from the same factory. I mean, there can't be many places that make fabric just like this. So let's just assume it's Missoni fabric. There were lots of different colorways to choose from. This is the one that I like the best. So Fabric World also had really beautiful suiting for like trousers and blazers. So I saw this one and I was just like, oh my God, it's beautiful. It's kind of like it looks blue, but it also has green in it. So it's kind of like a teal colored. Really, really like it. I'm still trying to decide whether I want to make a pair of trousers with it or if I want to go for like a jacket. I'm not sure, but I knew that I wanted this. It will most likely be trousers because I think it'll be really nice, you know, with a long crease down the middle. Yeah, absolutely beautiful. So I got a couple of meters of this. There was also a really nice, this oatmeal colored, which I really like, which I thought, oh my God, that would make a beautiful jacket. I actually got 3 meters of this because I figured I could probably do like a set, like a jacket and skirt, or maybe a trousers and cropped jacket. 3 meters is more than enough because it is quite wide. It's double folded, but it's quite wide. And the oatmeal color, really, really beautiful. Something with gold buttons, possibly. Yes, very excited to get into that. They also had some really beautiful laces and chiffons. I'm going to be honest with you. I have no idea what I'm going to do with these 2, but I thought they were so pretty that I was just like, okay, fine. The first one was in this really nice khaki green. It's an embroidered chiffon. Let me open it up so that you can see the full length. So it's been embroidered onto the chiffon. So it is sheer, but it's been embroidered and there's also sequins have been put in it. So it sparkles a little bit. Really, really pretty. It's not very wide. It is literally this width, but because of that, I got 2.5 meters of it. I don't think I'd use it to make an entire outfit. I think it's the sort of thing that you might put a panel in, you maybe make it the arms, or it's the back of something, or it's the side of something. So it means that I can get a lot more use out of it. I can put it into a few other things, maybe make a matching bag, a shoe, who knows. So I got that one. And then I really liked the black version. It doesn't have sequins on this one, but it is also quite sheer. And so I got it in the black as well. And as you can see me right through it. Really, really pretty. An embroidered chiffon, really, really nice pattern there. And that is everything that I got from Fashion World. Now, so we're nearly at the end. I've just got like 3 more things to show you. I went to a store called Fashion Fabrics. The guy in this store was so eager to sell me absolutely everything that my eyes looked at, that at one point I just put on my sunglasses so he couldn't see what direction I was looking, because as soon as I turned my head, whatever was in front of me, he was just like, ta-da! So very, very eager. He was a really nice guy, but like super eager to sell me stuff. So I'm not sure if he gets a lot of customers in his store, but he did have a really nice selection of embroidered cottons, and I'm always a fan of the embroidered cotton. Literally the last thing that you saw me wearing in my last video was the pink embroidered cotton set, and I kind of want to make a few more sets like that, maybe even slightly different. So he had these two different white ones. I actually picked up this one first, and then I was looking at another one, and this was all that was left, and it had a tiny hole in the corner. So he gave me this whole one here for free, and then I bought this one. So that was when I thought I'd got my peak of bartering, because he was like, oh, this one has a hole. And I was just like, I don't know if I want it if it has a hole. And he looked at me and I looked at him. I said, I'll take that one, but I don't know if I want that one because it has a hole. And then we stood in silence for about, I don't know, 30 seconds. It was like the longest 30 seconds of my life. And I was thinking, okay, I'll pay for it. And he was like, okay, I'll give it to you for free. And I was like, for free? And he's like, yeah, if you buy the other one. I was like, okay then. And then I walked out thinking that I'd done something. But yeah, sometimes it works out. So I picked up one and got absolutely another one for free. And it's more than enough to be able to do something with it. But as you can see, there is a big old hole right in the middle of it. I'm quite happy with my purchases here, and as you can see, this is another embroidered cotton, different style, but still nice and light and airy, which will work perfectly for the summer wardrobe, for a holiday wardrobe, or just for like some really nice tunics and shirts. So yeah, that was kind of my experience. I do have one more fabric to show you. This is when I went back a couple of days later, a little bit later in the evening, because as it gets later, it gets a little bit more busy around the souks. So this place was one of the wholesale places, but after kind of looking in his store for a little bit, he said, I can sell you a few meters of some fabrics if you like, because he saw that I was just like, oh, this is nice, but like, you're only wholesale, so so he did offer, you know, to open up a few of his things, and I bought 2 meters of a really interesting fabric. I have an idea. I don't know if it's going to work out, but like, just hear me out. So I bought 2 meters of this sheer velvet fabric. So it's velvet on this side, and as you can see, it's quite sheer, and then it goes on to this pattern here. The technique to get the velvet and the sheer is called devore. I did this when I was in fashion school. Basically is a burnout fabric. This pattern has been put on it, and then they burn out the rest of the fibers, and then you've got what's left on it. So it's a raised pattern, and then you've got this sheer fabric underneath, which works well if you're doing like something and it's got like paneling. And I saw it and I thought, oh wow, okay. So I think it works like this with the black on top, and then it goes down. So that would be like a really cool bottom layer of a skirt if you had like a long dramatic skirt. But because it is non-stretch, it doesn't stretch, I think I could get away with cutting out each one of these layers. Do you imagine maybe a dress or like a catsuit or a jumpsuit or something with this as like a side panel, or maybe you can have 2 of them, have them pointing inwards, and it could be like a dramatic back to a dress. This fabric is like such an interesting fabric. It's had me really excited to get the sketchbook out, and just like, I've got so many ideas going through my head of how I can incorporate all these little triangles, which way I can use the fabric, all sorts of stuff. When I decide to make something epic with this, I will absolutely do a vlog about it, and we can go through the process together, because I'm sure it will be a process. But that is everything that I got from Dubai. I hope you guys enjoyed all of the fabrics as much as I enjoyed talking to you about them. It's like one of my favorite things to do, talking about fabric. The next video that I'm going to be making is the Istanbul vlog and fabric haul. That will be coming after this video, so stay tuned for that. Other than that, Thank you for watching to the end of the video. If you enjoyed this video, hit that thumbs up button. Let me know what you think in the comments. Which fabric was your favorite? Have you been to Dubai before? How are your bartering skills? Because mine could be better. And if you haven't already, then subscribe and make sure you hit that bell button so you know when I post the next video, which will be another fabric haul. And until then, I'll see you later.